fact,
Let's go.
I was in a call with some of my old college friends last night and said, hey guys, did you know Dardoch's coming back? And they were all like, what?
I know.
All right, we're going to watch that match. We're going to check out what Dardoch does against LYON.
It's the only thing that I want to talk about whenever I'm telling someone about the LCS right now. Because a lot of times, the dog days of summer, you're coming off of MSI, you're kind of waiting for Worlds.
Also, was haben wir denn offen? Olaf gebannt. Orianna first pick.
Coming back. The first question from someone was actually, for like a show match? It's like, no. As a starter,
Man kann mal sagen, du bist automatisch bei dir selbst ab.
been ramping up through collegiate, through tier 3, through tier 2, and now onto the LCS stage.
10 years ago, he debuted, and now returning full circle versus Armeo. 3 jungle bans. You can't ask for a better return for Dardoch here. LYON are definitely prepared for him. Taking away Nefiri, Vi, and Poppy. Dignitas, meanwhile, take away the cat.
Also first pick, okay, das heißt, sie geben Orianna.
That's going to be an Ezreal first pick for Berserker.
We're seeing more and more of this Ezreal first pick, just because it's good in mages and it's also an exceptional Berserker champion. So LYON just trying to enable their carries as much as possible. Saint and Berserker have been playing.
Heißt, Jarvan Value ist auch schon mal niedrig. Mit Nefiri und Poppy-Ban und Vi-Ban. Das heißt, was pickst du jetzt hier? Shen. Shen Orianna. Lee Sin Shen. Lee Sin Orianna. Finde ich beides gut.
To give Dardoch something he's comfortable on, that's an early Lee Sin lock-in for Dig.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't been following along, he's been playing the meta stuff in NACL. He doesn't have these crazy pocket picks. He just plays what the team needs. Some of his best moments in LCS history were on Lee Sin. It is his second most played champion of all time. Behind the
Ist der Super, der SK war, ganz genau.
So it was one of those two.
Da waren Pausen 100%. Ich glaube, wenn du es davor sagst, 100%, ja. Interesting, sie gehen Jace.
Yeah, most likely.
Interesting. Das heißt, sie geben jetzt Shen.
We'll see what LYON's response is.
Damit, die werden jetzt Jungle antworten. Kann sein, dass sie trotzdem Jarvan picken. Jarvan plus Shen picken.
Give him something that he can actually control the pace of the game. I think Lee Sin absolutely can do that.
I think he can, and they also have a really strong AD top jungle right now, which allows them to play a mage bot lane if they so choose. Ziggs is also unbanned.
Was denkst du, wer gewinnt? LYON wird gewinnen, wahrscheinlich.
Just lock in the Ziggs.
Sie sollten Shen gehen.
As LYON continues to pick pretty standard stuff. Armeo, very comfortable on Xin, had a really good game on Xin in week 1.
And Armeo, again, it's so funny that you just got to interview Dardoch. He was like, it's full circle. I'm up
LYON 2-2-1, also sie können ein Game trollen. Ist möglich.
It's also surprising to see him return. We know that his goals were more just to help out the team, get some wins while he's here filling Inspired's chair. Dardoch, we'll see how much longer he sticks around for, but it's going to be kind of carry versus carry matchup between these two veteran junglers with a Camille locked in support for Isles. Assuming, again, it could technically be flexed around top lane if they really want it.
It would be a very difficult lane matchup, Camille into Jace, if they decide to go that route. And Palafox just decides to match the
Hasse ich statt Shen.
in the Leona for Ignar to likely match the support Camille. So they're going to wait on whether or not they want to lock in Ziggs.
There's a lot of mages still up. Cassiopeia's gone, but like Ziggs would be the primary one. Victor would kind of be that next one in my mind. I guess at that point you're kind of falling a little bit below what we've seen as the traditional mage bot lane meta here. But we'll see if LYON try and pinch that pool at all as Dignitas take away some top laners. That is a Yorick ban.
Yep, Yorick ban is one of the best picks in Jace. It's also an old school Dokla special. Dardoch would know that from the old, he's played on a couple teams with Dardoch back in the day, so it's probably not why they banned York, it's because of the current meta, but you like to get those connections.
Well, it's funny, because back when I was last cast,
Riven, danke fürs ganze Jahr.
it was
Meinst du, Inspired wird weniger Micromanagement? Auf gar keinen Fall. Das ist einfach sein Ding. Also der spielt halt so, ne? Spielt Fantasy. Der spielt halt einfach so. Das wird sich nicht ändern. Ich mag die First Free von Dignitas außerdem mehr, ne? Kurz mal drüber gesprochen. Ich mag die First Free von Dignitas mehr.
From LYON's side. Wouldn't be surprised if it's something like the Victor ban as well, just really try and pinch that pool. But Dignitas, hard focus on the top lane, trying to get Dennis Thor at least a more comfortable matchup since they already showed that he's playing the Jace.
Akali-Ban, das heißt Orianna ist offen. Also, right, Orianna noch nicht gepickt, nicht gebannt. Mit dem Akali-Ban jetzt natürlich höhere Prio.
As they hover the Corki, making it fairly likely they'll just lock that in.
Yeah, it was the Akali final ban for LYON, so focusing a little bit on Palafox's champ pool. Dignitas, because it is the Ezreal,
und Sebi, danke für den 22.
to play a mage, they actually could just opt for a traditional AD carry, and they pivot to a Jhin to go with the Leona.
Still fine. They have a ton of damage already with the Jace and the Lee Sin. It will hard lock Palafox into a mage because they need magic damage, but not a big deal either way.
I mean, I'm thinking Idokla.
Gehen für Ryze, das heißt mehr Early Pressure.
Tank here and just build full armor.
Ja, okay.
And yeah, Scion, even something like a Malphite I'm looking at is like, just look at all of that AD on Dignitas' side.
Swain.
Swain. So
Ja.
is, if you lose
Ja.
to Zeus playing Swain into your Jace,
Okay.
play the Swain into his Jace.
Ah.
So that's
Learn from it.
learnings.
Grow from it. There we go.
It's one of those things where if you feel like the sustained damage isn't high enough,
Also low-key, ne? Irgendwas High-Range hier wäre schon ziemlich nasty.
Yeah.
Für Dignitas, to be honest.
Tanks and without all the
Okay.
melee, because like Jace is conditionally melee, but he often wants to jump in.
Okay.
Now he's less enticed to do so, but Lee Sin and the Leona have to go in. So here's some more range for Dignitas. They lock in the Orianna from mid lane.
one of the 2 game wins that Dignitas has picked up in Summer Split was Palafox popping off on the Orianna. So like to see that locked in, but again, a little burst.
Ja, Comms-Check.
A huge amount of sustained damage. So
Hardcore Winning 2v2 für Dignitas.
in the late game.
Mit Lee Sin Leona Hardcore Winning 2v2. Also wenn die Aggression early forcen können, ist sehr gut.
One big pop, then it feels
fine.
fantastic, because
Yep.
he stacks health, not a lot of resistances, but if you don't kill him in that first burst,
Hat Dignitas genügend Damage? Auf 3 Items auf jeden Fall, ja.
the ultimate, he gets a big chunk.
Sollten auch genug Damage für den... haben sie genug Damage für den Swain? Ja, wenn das Swain zu gefielt wird, könnte es problematisch werden.
Ezreal from the Rise, liking what LYON have drafted here today. But again, my eyes will be on the man on your screen right there. Dardoch, his big return to the LCS on the Lee Sin. This is a champion that can get aggressive, has a lot of agency, so I imagine a lot
Lädt sie Bots morgen hoch? Ja, ja, klar.
will be
Ich
spent
lade sie direkt nach des Höchsten hoch.
figuring out what Dardoch's game plan is to help revitalize this Dignitas squad that has yet to pick up a series win in summer. They have not picked up a series win since lock-in tournament all the way back in the winter. Hopefully their fortunes change today. Dignitas versus LYON, game number 1.
Abwart.
Let's take to the Rift.
First LCS game since 2021.
Erneut, das ist ein Hardcore 2v2-Win für Dignitas. Also die können die Aggression auf jeden Fall erzwingen.
Champion of all time against the back-to-back LCS champions in LYON, who are playing without Inspired, but Dignitas have not won a match since February. So if Dardoch is able to do something here, it will be quite a statement game. Back in the LCS.
E-Start, vermuten 3 Camp Base natürlich von Lee Sin.
So far, do you feel like he's going to be just kind of doing the traditional jungle pathing where he goes for the full clear and then goes
3 Camps in the Base wäre sehr Standard.
Actually, we'll get back to that because reminder, this is Raz's match of the week.
It
He gets
is.
second pick.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he
Gute Grafik, gute Reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wann standen schon wieder Pots, seit Early Aggression wieder im Trend ist.
No, I mean, I don't think Dardoch needs to do anything exceptional. I think Dignitas had been getting pretty poor performances out of XU. It's one of the big reasons they made this change. But the big thing that he needs to do
Gutes Training von
is
Berserker.
unify this Dignitas team. That's like everyone who talks about what he's able to do in NACL is he makes the game easier for other players because Dardoch knows what he wants to do and he knows what he wants his teammates to do. So it's hard to do that, to just step into a new team. And in 5 days of playing in person, he said he got here on Sunday into Los Angeles to be unified. But that's the type of player that Dardoch can be. So you won't necessarily see it maybe with him popping off. But if the team is cohesive, I think a lot of that would be about Dardoch.
Most of the time when he joins a new team, it was because they wanted a revitalized jungle, mechanical jungle. Let's take a look at some of his history here, because 17 years old, he joins the league. There's a little scrap in the bottle, not going to amount to anything here. But then he moves around a lot. This was his best ever finish.
He was so good on that Echo Fox team with Huni in the top lane. They were halfway through the split, they were 8-1. Everyone thought they were just going to run over the rest of the split, slumped a little bit, finished 3rd place, but demolished Clutch Gaming in that 3rd place match over in Miami. And then he really continued to bounce around teams. 7 different LCS teams. But really, it's kind of like not
Dignitas gefällt mir mehr, ja.
TL, and now
Finde ihn auch nice. Wow, er ist gerade dann... Okay.
pops up in a little cloud of
Wo ist Inspired? Außer Inspired.
So, inefficient pathing already as Dardoch in the counting stats, even though he hasn't played in 5 years, still way up there. It's a little bit small, but you can see 7th all-time in games played, 8th all-time in kills, 8th all-time in assists for junglers. And he's ready to count some more stats here on Dignitas.
Incredible he's top 10 in all those categories when he hasn't played in 5 years. That's crazy to me that in his time in the LCS, he was already able to accomplish all of those
And
numbers.
he's still in his 20s. He was so young.
Dieses Wochenende war Schanzenfest, du meinst die größte Ansammlung an Hurensöhnen. Ja.
18,
Tatsächlich, ja.
when he was last on Dignitas, he would have been, what, 23?
Something
right?
around
so
there, yeah.
That's still young in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Dignitas and how things are going over there, apparently we have comms of Ignar telling his teammates his LCS idol. Let's take a listen.
Lane against TL bot lane.
What about if...
Who is better, LYON bot lane, TL bot lane?
Don't know, bro. We'll find out today.
It doesn't matter because you're better, Ignar.
Oh, I'm scared.
Think about it this way. Little core JJ knowledge, only one of them won Worlds, so...
I'm a world champion.
To be honest, Cole JJ is my idol, kind of, you know?
Same. The GOAT.
Yeah, because a long time ago it was not, but I'm getting older and older. He's still good. Makes me like
Stimmt.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Hab's Gefühl, wie der bei MSI gespielt hat, war so performance-wise mit einer der besten, die er seit langem hatte, Cordöde.
Such a topic because if they bring in Dardoch, some people are wondering like, okay, why would you bring in Dardoch? Is he not too old? He is not. There are 6 players in the LCS right now older than Dardoch.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are in this game. Dokla and Ignar both older than Dardoch. The other players, Corday, oldest player in the league, Impact, Huhi, Ignar, Dokla, and B-Boy, all older than Dardoch.
2 of them are in this game.
Yes,
so
sir. And Dokla's good. Dokla's playing the best league of his life. So
he's got a
really
strong argument for first team All-Pro already in this summer split. So currently he's getting pushed in by Denethor, who's actually in the
Standard-Game bisher, ne? Nicht viel passiert. Passt aber natürlich.
Double armor back here with the cloth armors. And Denethor is actually going to push another wave in, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup is going to be Jay's favorite. It's just about whether or not the Swain can outscale.
Denethor außerdem sehr, sehr solide außerdem.
At MSI. So Dokla's just trying to withstand this early barrage by the Jace, and it's about how much Denethor can get going early, as he's got to play a little bit safe and just take a base.
Dokla will stick around, catch a cannon wave, and we did see Isles even rotate up there. So if Denethor had pushed for more, could have been in trouble. He does stick around, spotted on this ward now, but Isles is already out of there, and Dokla's channeling another back. We'll stop it again. Now mid lane, Isles does go for the gank onto Palafox. That's a shockwave down. Ignar's trying to lock in Isles. Dardoch not able to land the Sonic Wave. Isles does walk away.
Pretty good gank there from Isles, even though he had to burn his flash.
Wie war der Schei heute Morgen? Ich hab's nicht gepackt. Wir waren gestern Nacht erst um 3 Uhr mit LCS fertig. 9 Uhr wäre, also ja, wäre zu viel gewesen. 10 Uhr war schon grenzwertig für mich. Heute Morgen. Also sie haben 2-0 gewonnen.
Goes straight to the dragon with Berserker, so this is going to be a first dragon picked up by LYON.
Erste Mal im ersten Game? Okay.
6 minutes into the game, still 2 minutes until that next Grubs. Sometimes we've seen these last couple of games that, you know, the dragon will be up when the Grubs spawn. Not every team's opting for it.
Mir liege Chance am liebsten, LCS.
We could get a contest.
Yeah, it was a really nice timing there by Armeo to...
Das ist auch so lange her, ja.
Palafox is in base with no TP, so that's just a tempo play. I'm not going to blame Dardoch for that whatsoever.
Okay.
Other team got Drake. Some random solo queuers would, but we're professionals here. We understand that things...
For real, ja, natürlich. Also ich hab's gestern gesagt, wenn ich nur noch eine Liga haben dürfte, würde ich LCS nehmen.
You know, last
By far meine Lieblingsliga.
LCS, Camille support was not a thing.
Also jetzt mal abgesehen von Premier League.
Second jungler in the
in
game.
LCS.
In LCS, true,
Plenty of it. He's been active. I mean, when I talked to him before the game, he was saying how he just kind of slowly...
Mit den Spielern, allem.
kept getting better and better.
Das waren die anders. Produkt ist einfach gut. Broadcast-Team ist geil. Content ist gut.
Which meant he got to play some scrims against LCS teams. Then the LCS teams kind of realized, hey, this Dardoch guy, still pretty good.
Ist Cast immer noch bei LYON? Nein, Cast ist nicht bei LYON. Der macht, glaube ich, einen Break. Hat announced, dass er raus ist aus dem Vertrag. Macht einen Break. Ja. Ja, Lanes sind stable, wie gesagt. Also die Frage ist halt später, wenn dieser Swain einfach Full-Tank baut und du bist nicht der Head of Curve, killst du ihn. Sieht nicht danach aus, ne?
But you're going to take this, right? You're going to take just being in the game, giving yourself a chance.
I will say this is the LYON special, though. When they had Inspired, this was very much the pace of their play. Those, you know, 3 out of the first 4 games they played without him were very fast, very aggressive. We have highlight reels of Berserker, diving turrets, things like that. But then they also showed that they have the ability to play still.
Ignar ist sehr spät für die Grubs.
In the jungle, constantly farming up. Armeo's still farming up himself. He's up in about a camp.
Palafox will den Minimum Flash.
They're looking mid onto Palafox. He has the flash available, but no teleport.
Ja, Ignar ist late, aber sie können 2 contesten, sie sind stärker, ja. Big Dogs wieder am Performen generell, ja, ist solid. Einer ist rein Striker, boah, keine Ahnung, musst du selber nachschauen. Googles bestimmt, da findest du was. Gut für Dignitas. Die haben halt das viel stärkere 2v2, right? Mit Lee Leona. Impossible, 2 gegen 2 zu verlieren. Impossible.
Dig were in the neighborhood, so it's not going to be free grubs to LYON.
Yeah, respectful play from both teams.
Look at Isles. He's in a forward brush up here. Let's see if Denethor spots it out. He's trading onto Dokla.
Oh, das ist halt noch besser.
Denethor will just run away.
Gut gemacht.
He's out of there. Okay, not bad.
Nice Storm Raider Surge proc there.
Man baut Full Tanks rein? Ne, eigentlich baut man Full First Item Riders, meine ich, aber...
Roam isn't really costing Isles anything. That's
2 Grabs in whatever, ja, aber ist trotzdem gut contestet.
Ignor's been sticking around a little bit more in lane. That's why he's level 6 to Isles is level 5, so could try and make a play with that power spike, but with the objectives being
Ich wünsche mir jetzt ein wenig Aggression von Dignitas Jungle Support. Weil wenn ich es richtig sehe, müsste da doch jetzt auf dem The Base Eclipse fertig haben. Ignar ist Level 6. Das heißt, jetzt können die wirklich aggressiv hier für Plays schauen, für Kills schauen auch.
Get some of this XP in the lane.
And here's another fun fact about Dardoch. We've been talking a lot about how the last time he played was 2021 summer. It's also the last time Dig ended the split with a positive win record.
Yeah.
Was the spring of that year with Dardoch.
He's going to have to put a lot of work in if he wants to make that happen again.
Das ist crazy.
He's bot lane! First blood! Welcome back to the LCS. Dardoch makes the game.
Genau das, was wir wollen, right?
Bot lane.
Don't even need
Could do bei Joblife, ja, ist fein.
Ultimate because they can
Gut, dass er spielt.
connect through the Camille hookshot and secure that kill.
Gut, dass er spielt.
Very nicely done by Dardoch playing around his
Top ist solid, Merz ist okay. Ich glaube, Mitte Jungle können gut sein, können decent sein.
Brush.
Okay, Team. Kein Solari, kein Galeos, aber kann funktionieren.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Jad. I don't really think when I say the word brush. Does it change every time I say it?
No,
is that what's happening?
Und danke für den 22.
Saying brush, but it's just the first time I've noticed it.
Should I say brush? Would that make you more comfortable?
I mean, that just makes me feel like it's being said correctly, but you can do what you want.
I think it's a Minnesotan coming out of me. It's the long vowels, you know.
I mean, it makes sense. Dardoch was just playing for a collegiate team in Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's on the...
Shout out St. Cloud. And this
nice
is the look of the game.
FBI, and then Dardoch with the execute on the Q2.
Können wir dann bluten? Super, ich hoffe, dass wir alles bekommen. Und Dankeschön. Falls du mir meinen Code bestellt hast, dann Dankeschön auf jeden Fall.
First item, Eclipse.
I know. He's strong. But Sundered Sky for Armeo, so they're able to match.
10 CCC, was ist CCC?
See some posturing around this next Drake. Doka rushed the Frozen Heart, so he's really in the mind of, I'm going to make Palafox kill me because no one else is going to be able to kill me. That's the strategy he's going with here.
Yeah. The armor stacking.
Chocolate Crispy Cream.
That's a Palafox problem.
Kamel plus oder minus 7 Tode? Minus. Niemals. 7 Tode in Competitive ist sehr schwer. Die können 100% contesten, by the way. Das ist fertiges Geosplit gegen kein Triforce. Die sind deutlich stärker. Das sollte für einen Fight schauen. Ja. Genau so.
Just bursts Isles down.
That's the decisiveness.
Yeah.
Land the Q. The plan is if I find someone, we're going to combo them. That's not necessarily something you just ad-lib in the moment. So beautifully done there by Dardoch and Palafox. Same page. Palafox cashes in and they take the Drake.
Incredible.
Welche Stats hatte Rice gestern noch? Loki steht 0-9 auf Rice All-Time Career Record. Ja, die abusen sehr gut das 2v2 einfach, ne? Also Lee Sin, Leona ist einfach so viel stärker also infinitely stronger als Sin Saukamel.
Did it so decisively. That's a good sign for this Dignitas squad.
Former rookie of the split Dardoch back at it again in his first game. Oh, look out, look out.
Denethor talking about rookies alone in the top lane right now. He dodged the last Isles gank, but will not dodge this one. Dokla picks up the kill.
Solid.
Flash from Swain and Ignite alt from
Wer ist Denethor? Ist ein
is the win condition for
College-Spieler. War der schon die ganze Zeit dann? Nee, kam für diesen Split, aber der war echt bisher nicht bad. No joke. Der war die ersten 2 Wochen wirklich nicht verkehrt.
A really difficult swing to deal with. 2 minutes left in the game. Dardoch is going to be able to get the kill. He has the flash. He has the ult. He has the ultimate. 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 He has the ultim
Now 474 gold ahead of Denethor, who was holding on just from the matchup itself. But yeah, I think you're onto something there, Jad. Dokla learning from that MSI performance, saying, wait a minute, there's something to this. If you could just weather the storm, just survive the...
So, jetzt müssen sie okay, sie müssen jetzt weiter aggressiv Pressure machen, right?
After picking up all that
Das heißt, spätestens um den Herald herum muss hier weiter gefisst werden.
That ability to stay in lane longer. That's a huge chunk of mana that you get, so he's going to be a problem for sure.
I kind of feel like not enough top laners are doing this type of thing that Dokla's doing and Zeus has done a lot of, where if the other team is picking these like kind of burst heavy, low sustained damage team comps, like just pick something that will outscale the game in the top lane because you're still able to get a lot of income over time.
Reminder, everybody, Atlanta, Georgia, fun fact, was the host of the Summer Olympics in 1996. Now 30 years later, it will host the 2026 LCS Championships as Ignore
Guter Play.
Top lane gank.
Guter Play. Gibt Kill an Palafox.
Dignitas back
Sauber.
top laner this time. Actually, it's Palafox that's in lane to get the kill, but either way, shutting down Dokla.
And again, I really like
Dadurch ist 2028, haben sie gesagt.
Stacking armor. So let's play around the one guy who does magic damage and then be very sure that we give Palafox the kill. Because if Palafox doesn't get fed, they're going to have actually no answer for the Swain.
2-0-0 on the way to fed territory here. 439 gold ahead of the lane counterpart as Denethor went to the bottom side and is picking up the wave down there into Saint.
Ah, schon seit 3 Minuten. Egal.
Taken as well for Palafox. So
5 eher, aber ja.
To this Orianna. Let's see what this purchase is. Yeah, Seraph's completed.
Seraph's Orianna.
And a couple amp tomes to boot. Palafox is
Mies low Dopamin.
Yeah, he's playing a little bit of scaling. Didn't start with a, Blackfire Torch or anything like that. Has gone straight for the Seraphs, but is going to give him a little bit of durability later on in the game if he needs to survive getting jumped on.
Dadurch ist bis mindestens mal einer der Splits. Der Jungler, ja.
We can easily just die with two.
Tell me when you're ready. Lee?
Ready. You can
just go now.
You can go mid if you get over, okay? You can just TP mid.
Waiting your E.
Yep.
Give it to Christian.
Back to live. We see Armeo getting
Ich glaube, Lion verliert das Game.
Dignitas do not relent.
To be honest.
Go and invade Armeo with the Raptors
Also,
as the Heralds up.
Ich glaube, wenn Dignitas hier nichts Außergewöhnliches macht, einfach nur normal spielt, müssten sie gewinnen.
So far, look out though, Berserker got that lethal tempo stacked up and is trading aggressively 1v2.
Yeah, a lot of damage here onto Ignar. FBI gonna try his best to
Ja, wenn ich kann, ich meine, wenn der Swain, also der Swain kann halt an Palafox sterben, theoretisch, right?
He will get the objective. He has to go back in to pick up the eye. Saint should not be able to keep.
Wer davor Dignitas Jungle Exio.
Dardoch gets the objective and gets out.
A lot happening though. Palafox TPing behind Dokla, trying to make a play happen here.
Denethor got big damage.
Oh my.
Hexac ultimatum goes through Demonicus.
Oh my.
Down. Palafox on a rampage. The AP.
Es ist actually over, oder?
Of Dokla. Denethor survives. Dignitas finds.
So actually over, right?
It's in trouble though. Saint's getting some damage down. Does not get the final auto off. Dardoch.
Starker Kick-Combo.
Trying to lock him down with the Dragon's Rage, but in comes Armeo.
Oh, it's nasty.
Denethor knocks Armeo.
Oh, hell nah.
Deadly flourish, but they got killed regardless. FBI with the credit.
I mean, they were so close to getting more. It's actually 1-for-1 for now.
Throws out the shockwave flash out from Saint. Dignitas playing at 100 miles per hour are not giving Lion room to breathe.
They are not. I mean, their tempo was so good.
Abwarten.
It was such a good look, but they just missed too much. I mean, they kicked him out of the curtain call. FBI missed the 4th shot. Denethor missed the EQ. The shockwave from Palafox was very well placed, but flashed by Saint. It is a 1-for-1. They get the turret. I was trying to be a little cheeky there. Loses the game of chicken. I mean, they're still playing exceptionally well in this game, but they just lost a lot of tempo with that interrupt on
Palafox back got canceled. He does not have TP Dragons up in 2 seconds. I think Lion have a huge opportunity to just burst this down. Dignitas will have a 4v5 fight for it if they want to look.
So.
But yeah, it's a numbers disadvantage. That True Shot Barrage from Berserker actually completely changed the tempo of this play. And
dass sie den Drake verlieren, ist tatsächlich mies scheiße.
A really banger game right now.
Yeah.
The gold lead on the side of Dignitas. We know there's the Swain scaling on the side of Lion. We know Palafox is getting really fed in this game. And it looks to be the Dardoch, he's in form.
Yeah.
We knew he was in form. This is confirming that he is in form.
100% kill participation. 106. I think I can confirm that statement there, Jet. Wow, what a return. Sometimes we hype it up, But it's up to the player to deliver, and I think Dardog is delivering in fantastic fashion.
Dig first time, ja.
Because, man, this almost
Yep.
so well for Dig. It's still good, but think of the potential.
I mean, Saint tanked that one shot from FBI that would have hit the CC Berserker and probably killed him. Then they Jace E him out of the Jhin route. And then Ignar takes one too many tower shots as the Spell Flux connects from Saint. And then just a nice flash from Saint at the end.
Yeah, back to live, we see Dardog looks like he went in for an invade right there, trying to get some more camps away. But you can see the audience rallying behind Dignitas. It's a play onto Palafox in the top lane, all alone. He will flash away. Saint chases him down. Not quite enough damage, and Palafox will walk out.
Not even close. Look at that Seraph Shield coming in clutch. 340.
Also ich vertraue Dignitas nicht, das Game zu gewinnen, bis dieser Nexus tot ist. Versteht ihr? Auch wenn die bisher echt nicht bad gespielt haben. Ich vertraue denen nicht, bis der Nexus tot ist. Weil, to be fair, die Carries von LYON sind halt immer noch cracked. Also viel von Dignitas mit Dardog, also X war halt eine Solo-Lose-Condition, right? So, also eine aktive Lose-Condition.
Game regardless, because not all those kills have been at the same time. They've been spread out enough that there has been so many plays from both sides. Isles went for the first roam top side. Denethor was able to avoid it. Now Isles have been up there 2 more times. Almost takes down Palafox. Does get Denethor 1 other time. Like, this Camille support is definitely kind of dictating a lot of the pace of play from LYON's side. But Dardog and Palafox are dictating it from Dignitas' side. So keep your eyes on this Lee Sin. Wherever he goes, action seems to follow. 100% kill participation still as the turrets are falling in the side lanes. Dignitas got the outer turret bot side for Denethor. Now Palafox pushing in this top turret. Look at all the vision they have down. With Ignar and Dardog hovering nearby, he's got so much protection and confidence to just walk up and keep hitting that turret.
Yeah, and he is snowballing, and I think this item that he's built is interesting. The Storm Surge kind of rush.
Armeo, they're trying to lock him down. The Crescent Guard's out, so it's going to absorb a lot of the damage. That's ultimate for ultimate trade, support for jungler. Armeo gonna have to back all the way off as Dokla's getting a lot of work on that bottom turret. Dignitas pushing in.
Haben die Swain geblindet? Nein, haben Swain into Jace reingepickt.
They absorb the play mid, and they get some gold on.
War Jace 1-2.
They absolutely do, but look at this Storm Surge that Palafox has completed. This is his second item. I think Storm Surge is a very under-purchased item because everyone else looking for the cheap AP item is just going to go like rock.
I mean, to be fair, er kann, also mit diesem Double-Pen-Bild, den er jetzt gerade hat, kann er Dokla komplett knallen. Kai, bist der einzige Kostüm und der einzige Deutsche, ja.
They call it Squall, but it's just that extra magic damage burst if you're doing a large burst of.
Dieses Costuming-Feature musst du nicht enablen. Du hast nur die Option.
So, lowered mobility for the increased chance of like one-shotting someone. He's gone the upgraded Sork Shoot.
Aber ich find's ganz smart, weil es dann halt links in der Leiste zeigt dann LCS an. Right, irgendwie beim Namen noch. So in die Richtung irgendwie zeigt LCS an. Das heißt, man sieht halt, dass man es macht. Finde ich sehr smart.
Yeah, they're able to shift everyone to the top side on the map. They don't lose anything for that play, though, because so many people online had to respond to it. They still have mid push, they still have top push. Both these teams kind of playing on 2 lanes. And I think everyone needs to reset for this next Drake fight, because Dig does not want LYON reaching Soul Point. Had to check the Baron there.
Oh, die werden counterplayed, oder? Aber die sind immer noch so schwach, oder nicht? Also müsste Dignitas nicht immer noch so viel stärker sein? Oder bilde ich mir das ein? Sind wir noch ein Comeback? I mean, es ist immer möglich, right? Es ist, also, die Line Carries sind sehr cracked. Und es ist halt mal wie, es ist 100% gerickt außerdem dieser Nash. Es ist niemals 33% Chance auf die jeweilige Form. Niemals. Wenn dann, ich schwöre, hätten wir eine Statistik, das wäre Minimum 60% Hunting Baron. Mindestens. Wirklich. Es ist immer Hunting Nash.
And weirdly enough, there was a trap play that LYON wanted to set as well. You can see Swain and Rise.
Ja, und die können jetzt halt Nash starten, theoretisch. Na, oder die sind jetzt komplett am Chillen. Generell doch nur Pro-Play, also Pro-Play auf jeden Fall. In Solo-Typ, keine Ahnung, achte nicht drauf. Setz den Alu ab, alter Mann. Nein. Geh durch die letzten 100 Games, die ich gecostreamt habe. Ich schwöre dir 60% Minimum Hunting Nash. Minimum 60%. Es ist immer Close Nash, bitte. Zweier Bench? Nein. Ja.
And right now, Dokla is going to be one of the big parts of that. Same with Saint. Those are the only two that are within, 500 of their opponents. Dardoch and FBI have really kind of ran away with the gold leads over their lane opponents.
They have Dardoch.
Besser drittes Item für... er könnte, to be honest, von Richtung LDR gehen oder halt Cyrilda. Könnte aber auch ein Sanger sein.
Everyone's ready to fight right here.
I mean, Baron's up. It would be an objective.
Oder Pre-Buffer. Wow, die machen Damage. Dardoch ist zu deep. Viel zu deep von Dardoch.
Dardoch's focused. Shut down over to Berserker. Dardoch dove onto the backline, but Palafox was segmented from the
Sieht aus, als ob es so schlechte Teamfights sind.
I mean, it's just too deep. They can't get through the Swain.
Ignar might just go down. Has to flash away.
Teamfighting immer noch schwierig, ne? Also, sie müssen sehr diszipliniert spielen.
But you could just see Big Dokes in there with the Frozen Heart and the Rylai's and the Null Magic. Like, unless you're focusing him or disengaging the Swain, I don't think they can actually have the 5v5 teamfights that doesn't start with a One-Shot if Swain is...
Boah, der hat erst 10 Stacks. Also ich habe jetzt keinen Referenzwert für Swain-Stacks, aber 10 bei 24 Minuten hört sich irgendwie niedriger an, oder? Ja, das Hanger ist fertig. Und der Jhin macht kein Damage mit Rapid Fire. Das ist auch korrekt.
And it's instances like that we see LYON show their strengths as well. You mentioned this before, Jad. It's a team fight for this team. Yep. The way that they set that up, incredible.
It really is. Armeo disengaged at the start there. Dokla only had 10 stacks of his Ravenous Flock. Hasn't been able to get too many. 150 bonus health he'll have from that, so still slowly building up his tankiness. Mostly a tank Swain, it feels like, so far, but it's going to be very effective. And still had to build that Null Magic because Palafox is going for that Magic Pen build. Doesn't want to get one shot by the Orianna.
Yeah, I wonder if he goes for something.
Man baut das dann, weil kein Gehirn hat, weil er AD ist.
That gets him a little more damage.
Interessant, dass Berserker sich gegen glatten Screeps sehen wir relativ häufig inzwischen, ne?
Keep track of Dokla's build as it's right back to Baron control. 2 minutes 40 for that Dragon, so there's really nothing on the bottom I have to focus on. Dokla's down there, Realm Warp from Saint straight on the Dardoch.
Ja, er ist wieder deep. Er ist wieder super deep. Wow, macht Denator Damage. Oi.
Trying to chase Dignitas out, and they will keep their mid laner alive. Nobody dies on either side.
Dardoch is going some places.
Die Wahrscheinlichkeit von 60 plus bei 100 Versuchen, bei ein Drittel Wahrscheinlichkeit bei 1 zu 23 Millionen. Ja, aber das ist egal, weil es nicht 33% Chance ist, es ist 100% bugged. Es ist immer geschlossenes Pit. Immer.
It is a very close game right now, and when you're up against Berserker Ezreal, who we haven't talked about that much, but he just hit 3 items on Ezreal, very high carry potential and great team fighting for LYON still.
I love paying attention to the player cameras, see who is talking, because in the past it was...
Also diese Deathcap von Palafox wird fertig sein für den Drake, richtig? Vielleicht. Wenn es fertig ist, dann knallt der richtig rein. Gibt's also Stats? Nee, glaub nicht.
Definitely a different look.
Aber es sind keine 33%, das ist mir so scheißegal. Hallo, danke für den 8. Niemals. Es ist immer geschlossenes Pit.
I got a YouTube video for Dignitas. Just release the whole game on comms. Just the whole series.
Honestly,
just release it. That's going to get the most views of any LCS video released that week. The LYON team comms are amazing. They have really great edits. They have been my favorite ones to watch, especially when Inspired is there. But I feel like the Dardoch Palafox cinema, I think it's worth it. It's worth the strategic trade-off. Just for the entertainment value.
We're talking so much about Dardoch's return and how exciting that is, but think about the team.
Was macht ein Swain Stack? Der gibt ihm 15 HP permanent und hielt ihn für Flat Amount oder prozentual. Was von beiden ist es? Es muss prozentual eigentlich sein, weil das Geld, weil später ist richtig das Gas, wie viel du hielst.
So far the summer split. Now Baron is the focus here for LYON. They started up, it's spotted out by Dignitas. They're gonna have to try and approach it. Teleport in from Denethor. So it will, at the very least, be a TP gain for LYON. They're still on the Baron.
Ach du Scheiße.
They had the DPS, and Dignitas were far too slow to contest. Maybe they'll look for the fight out.
Ach du Scheiße. Also kann nicht gewinnen.
He's just dead. The Leona takes a one-way trip to the gray screen as Isles now goes for
GG.
engage.
Schade.
Saint with the Realm Warp cuts off the retreat path, and Dignitas are routed.
Schade, ey. Wirklich schade.
Show their team fight strengths. as they will take a 0 for 4 plus the Baron.
I mean, great shot call by LYON to sneak the
Sache ist, guck mal, die Sache ist, das Game also Early Game clean spielen, wenn du stärkeres 2v2 Jungle Supporters, easy. Das Game dann zu finishen oder zu snowballen, schwierig. Schwierig. Vor allem, wenn es ein gutes Team ist, right? Im Gegnerteam.
Just within the Swain ultimate, so there was no real chance. And it might be the end of the game.
They have a cannon minion. They have
Wow, it's actually over. Wow.
only Ignar back from the respawn.
Wow.
Reset was canceled by Isles, and it ends.
Wow, it's actually over.
LYON weather the storm.
What the fuck?
All it takes. They'll win game 1.
I hate to see a game end like that.
Yeah.
It was looking so good for
Krank.
Dignitas for so long, but LYON just decisively start the Baron, decisively win the fight after, and then know their limits to just push the Nexus. In a game where they were down 7 kills to 2 at 7 kills to 3 at 28 minutes.
Rodri to Barcelona. Official bid accepted now by Manchester City. 17 million euros fixed fee.
What a turnaround.
Lounge, what was that?
This is exactly what I was worried about when I saw the team composition.
It's pain.
Despite the fact that Dignitas did get an early lead, Dardoch looked like he was working with his team super well, 100% kill participation for most of it. This comp from LYON, I'm like, okay, there's going to be a fight. If it does not go well for Dig, LYON is just
Nur
gonna
70.
end up
Ja.
crushing
Do you want to
them
get on
with
the
the
PC
swing.
and go over this? Or?
Yeah,
70 fix mit Add-ons, 80
I
anscheinend.
mean, to me,
I want to watch back that final Baron.
I felt like Ignar was really trolling with, with this like, and the previous engage where we actually saw a death from Dardoch as well, to me was kind of like the same thing. So we can go back into it. They are over here on the Baron. Obviously, Dig is going to come around. Dig is going to be trying to contest. But I really like the positioning here from LYON. They're kind of holding this like line of scrimmage type of setup, right? And the problem for me was we see this, the Baron's down, and then now you look at the spot and you feel like, okay, could we not just go mid and push out some waves? Could we not just kind of like accept that that is gone? It's not the biggest deal. You're still up some gold. But instead, they decide to actually look for the fight. And so the eyes are going to be on Saint, and Ignar's going to look for this engage here. But like, look at the positioning. So in what world are these 4 grouped up players supposed to be able to actually follow up when you go deep and you actually look for a dive in this position? So we'll roll it forward. He hits the ult. And now look at this spot, right? How are the carries, like how is Denethor and Palafox and FBI, how are these 3 supposed to reach this guy past Berserker and Dokla, who's going to be moving up, as well as Armeo? It just doesn't feel like a realistic situation where you could actually move up, and then Isles is even threatening on the flank. So to me, this was
So weird, diese ganze Nash-Sequence, dass sie den einfach so bekommen.
like now it's even looks more extreme, right?
Yeah.
Dokla and
So
Armeo
komisch.
are both moving forward. Palafox is clearly trying to stay in range, but the positioning from LYON is so good. They just kind of hold this like line of scrimmage.
Hatte Leona keinen Aftershock?
And
So,
I
hat
feel
sie.
like Ignar went way too deep.
Gut, nach dem-
No realistic chance for the carries to ever be able to follow up on that. You cannot be running past the Swain and the Xin Zhao to be able to actually try to follow up on the Rise, who, by the way, is also pretty tanky.
Ja, das heißt, die bekommen, also die verlieren halt einfach straight up front to back, weil dieser Jhin keinen Damage am Swain macht. Also du musst dich wirklich entscheiden, wohin willst du den Swain, den Orianna Damage packen? Willst du ihn auf den Swain packen oder nicht?
In between your
So
carries
komisch.
and the person you're trying to go on, and I just felt like it was a really bad engage from Ignar, and his eyes got big because he thought he could hit the Rise, and I feel like that was the end of the game.
Production is telling me we have comms of that last fight, so I'm gonna take a listen in.
Let's see now, slowly.
Okay.
Just
JCP.
Come to me.
Oh, fight. We can win.
They're fighting,
That's
they're
good.
fighting.
Good.
Dave.
We can go more, maybe.
I'm walking towards
I
Swain.
ulti behind, come.
Okay, I'm clicking. Slow. It's good. Good fight.
Yeah.
Look, Jace, look,
I'm
Jace.
Look, Ori.
Gib mir sofort den Diktator zurück.
I'm running to Jhin.
Was sind das für Pussy-Ass-Coms?
Yeah, has.
Sofort den Diktator zurückgeben, es reicht.
You can run.
Nice hit.
The thing that strikes me is they've all taken positions in being the slow person in the absence of Inspired, which is not a bad thing, right? But like throughout that fight, you hear people being like, nope, play it out slowly. We kind of know what they're
Diktator, ja.
doing. And
Diktator, Inspired.
hear from them when Inspired used to always be that person who was saying slow in comms.
Well, I mean, like, Doko's comment saying, we can win because the Leona just sent it. To your point, like, I think if you are Dignitas composition, you're just wanting to play off of your range. like Shock Blast into Jin, W, ulti, and then like you can play off of that if you want to. And then if it doesn't work out and you can't play anything because you were too slow to the Baron, like completely fine. Like you said, go to mid. That makes a lot of sense, but it is what it is. The team is in a pretty rough spot. So these are the type of things that they have to work through.
Yep, those are the things that they have to work on, but did start out well. We'll see if they can get a game because game 2 is coming up next, and we'll be hearing from last week's Player of the Week after this commercial.
Dude, this lobby is kind of comfy. It feels different.
If this is different, I like different. I'm staying right here.
Are you guys serious? We're about to get into game.
Emily, let us enjoy it.
You guys need to lock in. Maybe this'll help.
Didum. Didum.
Oh, no, not already.
MAP jetzt bei LYON, quasi.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Rich in the ground before Dove can even get there. In time to try to knock out as Impact gets bursted. Don't feed.
Emily ist sehr klein. Emily ist extrem klein, ja. Nee, aber Inspired hat während MSI hat er eine Instagram-Story hochgeladen, nachdem die gegen G2 gewonnen haben. Mit diesem Diktator Mbappé-Song. So fucking funny. Wie gesagt, das mal von weiter spielen, weil das mal vielleicht Handlevel ist, mein Freund.
So if Dardoch can come in and turn this Dignitas team around, it's going to be a story.
Can I just
JCP.
Come to me. Oh, fight. We come in. They're fighting. That's good. Good. We can go more maybe.
I'm looking forward to it.
ulti behind. Come.
I'm clicking. Slow, Jin,
It's good.
slow.
Good fight.
Yeah.
Look, Jace, look,
I'm
Jace.
fine. Look, Aura, guys. Aura.
Alright, no flash now. I'm running to Jin. I have Ian too. He has flash, right?
Yeah, has.
Okay.
I'll just come meter. You can run. Nice hit.
And it ends like that. LYON weather the storm. 1 Baron's all it takes. They'll win game 1.
Nein, da doch wann? Nee. Ist ja unter uns, ne? Ich sag, dieses Fnatic-Projekt musst du komplett einreißen nach dem Jahr. Wenn du da noch einen Namen im nächsten Jahr nochmal liest, wenn du noch einen selben Namen liest nächstes Jahr, dann... Da muss, also alle weg. Alle raus. Alle weg. Hanna, wer Vertrag nach dem Jahr? Ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube doch, Losbar, glaube ich, aber ist eh scheißegal, kann eh fliegen. Allesamt raus. Da darf keiner mehr bleiben. Das Ding ist so fucking over. Selbst wenn die sich irgendwie in Playoffs reinfordern, niemals, also einfach sofort den Roster, einfach alles sofort verbrennen, den Roster.
Welcome everyone, and congratulations, Saint, on winning your Week 2 Player of the
wieder.
Week. How are you feeling on the back of your Annie and Ari gameplay?
Awesome.
Yeah? It's been a while, I feel like, since you last won your Player of the Week, but do you remember the game that we play? You know how this thing goes?
Like when?
Yeah, so it's going to be like rapid fire questions. If you don't want to answer the question, or if you don't have an answer, you can go skip. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Who is the best player that you've played with in your career?
It's bad.
You play with a lot of giants. Or just anyone, any player.
Zeus.
You play with Zeus?
I mean, just enemy.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm okay with that answer. Last night you made a tweet that you got food poisoned. How are you okay right now?
For play match.
Say
I should
again?
be okay. For play match.
Yeah.
I should be okay.
Okay. And what food poisoned you?
I don't know. Maybe seafood and meat.
That's the usual go-to. And what's your favorite and least favorite food?
Favorite is KBBQ.
Yeah.
At least favorite is nothing.
Relatable as fuck.
If you were in a Lucian 1v1 versus Berserker, who would win?
For sure me.
For sure you? Okay. APA or Loki, since they're having a decision between who's going to be starting. Who do you think is the better player?
APA.
Why?
Wow.
Feel like it.
Okay, just based off of feel. All right. What champ do you wish was buffed or nerfed?
Bob Silas.
Okay.
Nope, Victory.
I like that answer. How has life been without Inspired?
Pretty chill.
Pretty
Yeah.
Okay.
I chill.
Oh, chill. And you wanted to be, I guess the last question that I had was like, you wanted to be a jungler. You didn't get the chance to when he was gone. What would you have played? What's your jungle champion pool?
Like Wukong by J4 Lee Sin.
Okay. Do you think you would have been better than Armeo, or is Armeo better?
Armeo is better.
Okay. That's all I wanted to hear. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Lügt. Denkt safe, wäre besserer Jungler.
Hopefully, your stomach is good and
Lügt.
the gameplay is better. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Well, I'd say he's playing well despite whatever stomach issues he might be having. That was a fantastic interview, though.
It was.
He gave credit to Armeo. Armeo's the better jungler.
Armeo's good. He's also not in his chair, Armeo.
Oh! Where is he?
I mean,
where in the world is Armeo?
The only one to get food poisoning? Find out.
Ooh, has it spread?
We'll see.
I'm hearing from production that we're looking for him.
We're
So
searching
not even
for
we know
Armeo.
where Armeo
Where
is.
in the world is?
No, searching for Armeo. That's the next tagline. That's Lion's next YouTube upload there. All right, we're hearing that he is on his way back to the chair, so we should be ready to hop into pick and ban for game number 2. Dignitas, we're so close yet. Oh, they pushed Lion so far, but this is a reminder why Lion are the defending champions and why they were the #1 team in spring.
True, and I do think their draft definitely outscaled. The Swain was always going to be hard to deal with, but Dignitas played a very coordinated mid-game. I'd say, thinking back through the game, the early timer where Lion was able to sneak that first Drake, very important. And then the Berserker ultimate that interrupted Palafox's Orianna base that led to another Lion Drake.
Yeah.
That stopped what could have been a very quick soul for Dignitas, and then I feel like we're having a different conversation. And then I think just a really bad call at the end of the game by Ignar to re-engage after.
En hate-watchen wir niemanden.
At the same time, I think
Hier gibt's kein Hate-Watching.
they've kind of outscaled. They're a little bit low. Maybe this is our best chance
They've
to
been
fight.
slightly chunked. Maybe the debuffs are still there.
Exactly.
If we can full send everybody in. Sorry, I just got distracted by Dokla on my screen doing the full chill.
Warm up the eyes, man.
Yeah.
There he is.
Saint said that it's chill, not having Inspired around. Dokla is definitely chill right now. And Armeo has returned to his
Armeo's
seat.
back.
We got a full 5-man roster. Let's go. Saint does not have to play both mid and jungle for this game. And we will be ready to hop into pick and ban shortly. And Lions still continue to impress. As a squad, as a
Yeah, they
team,
really
they're
do.
not skipping a beat yet.
They really are. There's just no meaningful...
Nee, was denn jetzt hier gerade? Also jetzt hier gerade Hate-Watchen wir niemanden. Wir sind gerade sind wir komplett am Chill.
Rigby comes back, and immediately we're like, wow, nice draft. Yeah. So he's back. He's been away studying. He's got his big notebook right there.
Yeah, I mean, the Swain for Dokla was, I think, the biggest thing there in that he was getting
Stop the
ahead
draft.
in his one-on-one matchup. Yes, Isles rotated top a lot to help him out in that regard.
Wenn jetzt bald so krass oder geht's, I mean, sie gewinnen jedes Game noch. Aber du merkst auf jeden Fall, dass sie sehr viel undisziplinierter sind. Das merkt man definitiv, ja. Ja, also laut offizieller Ansage, die initial kam, waren es 2 bis 3 Wochen. Das hier ist Woche 3, das heißt, außer jetzt ist nochmal was dazugekommen, sollte er nächste Woche zurück sein.
So, gonna change. Hello, Dokla. Glad you got Jonathan Armeo back into his chair so he could play, but 5 games in a row for LYON to start the split without him.
Oh, aber finde ich, geht alles schief. Kannst du nicht auf eine Sache pinpointen. Da funktioniert gar nichts. Brauch 6 Golems oder ich tatsächlich nicht.
Let's play like crazy. And then this
Poppy's offen.
It very much felt like that was almost an inspired run game. Yeah. The game's not going well. Let's wait around. Let's play on our power spikes. Snap your fingers, game's over.
I'm happy you bring that up. They haven't dropped a game yet without Inspired.
5-0.
4-0 in their earlier series and now an early game win here. Versus Dignitas Game 1. Remember, Dignitas Game 1 is their...
Nein, morgen früh ist nichts. Ich bin morgen auch erst 14 Uhr online. 12 bis 14 Uhr, aber es wird wahrscheinlich 14 Uhr, weil ich morgen was machen muss. LPL und LCK ist immer Mittwoch bis Sonntags.
They showed that they were always good for one of them. Let's see if they're good for a game 2 now. They're going to have to do it a little out of order from tradition. As Nocturne is the first pick here for Dardoch on Dignitas.
Wenig Poppy Value.
Powerful jungle pick. Can also do some early game invading if you really want to get spicy.
Shen.
Dardoch had a great early game.
Shen, nicht Double Global Game.
He had some fun. A little bit of Lee Syndrome. Yeah. On the Camille play and on the Rise attempt. Okay. And this is one of the problems about playing against LYON is that Berserker...
Seht ihr, und so, Lucian Melio 1-2 draften, dann kannst du auf 3 noch reagieren.
You just see
deutlich besser.
Melio and you're like, but it's Berserker Isles Lucian Melio. You feel like it's just gonna, at one point, be 3,000 gold up on the enemy 80 carry and like dashing and 2-hitting someone.
Yeah.
You can already see it, can't you?
I can visualize it in my head. It's happened so many times. I'm wondering if this is an avenue.
Ja, die kann halt nicht Kate in den gehen, ne? Sie könnten jetzt für 6 Shen gehen und neutralisen wollen, aber mal sehen. Kate ist gebannt, dementsprechend. Oh, ja, wirklich.
For FBI bot lane, so opting for more of a scaling pick.
Well, it's an old FBI special. Yeah. I think, and this is going to sound crazy, but I think it's true. I think FBI is one of the best centers in the world. He's really good at this pick, and he does play it into Lucian.
Okay.
So Lucian Melio, a little bit different, but like just very, very, very comfortable on this pick.
Sheep Esports, get your title card ready. Jat.
He is one of the best centers in the world.
Boom. Statement made. Claimed.
One of the reasons they were able to 2-0 G2 at Worlds 2023 on Energy was the center pick.
True. I like you bringing out the receipts as well.
Yeah.
That's good. Paired with the Nautilus as well, something that can provide a lot of peel and CC for the center. Also primary engage for the team. So Nocturne might not just be going in alone. He might have a depth charge either leading the way or following him shortly behind. It's going to be the Gnar locked in for Dokla. So blind pick top laner here for LYON. They can ban out some of the tough matchups like the Vayne. And now Dokla can have some agency of his own.
Dokla's Gnar has been really good lately.
Incredible.
It historically actually wasn't one of his top picks, but I talked to him about it recently after his, I think it was his week 1 Gnar game against Gakkos' Ambessa. And he was like 70 CS up by the game. He was like 5,000 gold ahead. And he said, I think this is my best Gnar game ever. And it's because he's just grinded on the pick. He knows exactly what he wants to do in lane. He knows what he wants to do in teamfights, what his win condition is. And he just seems so...
Man spielt nochmal Irea gegen Gnar. Well, da brauchst du einen sehr guten Irea-Spieler.
The nameplates is why I'm super confident in the LYON draft so far.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, Douglas is one of those players that this is like your ideal top laner, where the whole story of him going back to a tier 2 and then back up to tier 1, he's only gotten better.
Wie deutlich gegen Game 1 aus? Überhaupt nicht deutlich. Dignitas hat ein solides Game gespielt. Waren 5k Gold ahead, 4 oder 5k Gold. Ich alle gerne. Waren 5k Gold ahead und Jan einfach nicht gut genug, um das Game zu gewinnen. Also ist straight up. Ich glaube, sie hatten es auf jeden Fall in der Hand. Aber waren halt, also straight up kann man so sagen. Sie waren als Team nicht gut genug, um dann das Game zu finishen.
Similar to the Dignitas draft last time. So if they wanted to try and pick
So ekelhaft, wie es sich anhört. Morgen Abend nehmen wir außerdem nach der LEC nehmen wir wieder die Recap live auf. Wird der Plan. Und ich wollte gestern, ich weiß nicht, wer von euch gestern da war, gestern haben wir so ein bisschen über Co-Streaming drüber gesprochen. Weil eine Frage aufkam, weil Casual halt meinte, bla bla bla, mit Burnout und sowas in die Richtung. Oder nicht unbedingt Burnout vom Co-Stream, aber Interesse verlieren. Deswegen quatschen wir morgen mal drüber.
Since the alt nerfs with Ambessa, with it being less reliable, the priority, like the success of Ambessa has definitely decreased. But it's still a solid pick.
We've seen so many instances of top laners not hitting ults that they would have hit in the past.
That's a different pick than I was expecting.
Lissandra for Saint. So you were thinking Silas. Instead, it's going to be a different AP mid laner that can also provide some engage options here.
Wow. Okay.
Looks like Saint's been in the kitchen, cooking up some counter picks into the Annie.
Mag Lissandra sehr.
Lissandra, I mean, can be super bursty if
Verliert den Rest so, er verliert teilweise Interesse an den Low-Elo LEC-Games. Können wir morgen nochmal ansprechen im Ding. Mache ich auch dann mit Chat. Also ihr könnt dann immer euren Input geben. Was denkst du über Fly gegen Team Liquid? Ich glaube, Team Liquid ist ein Top-3-Team im Westen. Und wird Team Liquid Fly kurz überfahren. Ja, rede live.
But hey, those are two respectable mid laners.
Morgen LEC ist Navi gegen G2 und ja, weiter gegen SK, genau. SK gegen Vitality als erstes. Ja, also Team Liquid ist sehr, 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 sehr gut. Wirklich. Wäre jetzt peinlich, wenn sie nachher gestompt werden, aber es ist eigentlich unmöglich in meinem Kopf. Die sind insanely gut. Ich gehe sehr stark davon aus, dass die Flyers überfahren. Ist für mich auch ganz, also für mich ist auch Team Liquid besser als LYON. Ohne Inspired, ja, wahrscheinlich schon. Aber die spielen halt erst Woche 6, also FYI, ne, Reminder. Woche 6 in der, wir sehen jetzt gerade Woche 3. Woche 6 haben wir ein Offline-Event, also quasi eine Roadshow. Ist sie nach noch Best of 3? Ja. Wir haben Woche 6 eine Roadshow, die von LYON veranstaltet wird und da haben wir geile Matchups. C9 gegen LYON und LYON gegen Team Liquid. Für mich entscheidet sich hier die Liga zwischen LYON und Team Liquid wahrscheinlich. Wo ist Grevo? Bei SK, Bruder.
Alright, eyes still on Dardoch. He's still playing in his first series in 5 years. And looked pretty solid for most of last game. It ended kind of in a snap. Did he just clicked vision on the ward that they scouted them out at the Raptors?
Wolfstad ist interessant.
With your pings, you can find that 5 gold in the game.
Best introduction to League in the last 5 years.
Give me that money.
Yeah. But yes, you're right. The Dardoch's Game 1 debut, very flashy, very impressive. It wasn't a win. There were a few moments, like you said, the Lee syndrome kind of kicked in, and he thought he could go for a little bit more, but overall, I still was happy with the performance of Dardoch and just how Dignitas looked as a team with Dardoch in the jungle.
Oder Q-Side Step, wow.
Eyes will still be on him, absolutely, as bot lane already. Some good trades coming in from Berserker. Can damage into Isles and Ignar and the two.
Ja, erwarten wieder nichts Pre-6, right? Also das ist, beide Supports sollten relativ Botlane fixated sein. Oh wow, Sandus verliert das oder nicht? Ich wollte gerade sagen.
Oh, actually, maybe. Autos? No, does not flash Q. So a reminder that the whole Shopify prediction, that was old news. Palafox Summer, that's also old news, Jet.
What is it now?
It's now Palafox Game 1. If you look at Palafox in Game 1s, this split so far, he has been smashing his lane opponent and stepping up big.
That's true.
The concern has been Games 2 and 3. It kind of
Castle hatte eine Series gespielt, ja, aber das war's dann auch. Also es war wow. Relativ schnell nicht mehr gespielt, ist jetzt auch aus dem Vertrag raus, macht eine Pause bis Ende des Jahres.
He absorbs the gank and almost gets a kill in return.
Has to burn his flash, which will be likely punished later, but he was an auto away from killing Saint there. Saint actually has a terrible base, a glowing moat and a refillable potion. So he is technically back in lane, but it's a decent start to the lane for Palafox. He gets to build his Dark Seal.
Has one potion still in his pocket there. So point I was making before was that Palafox in Game 1s had been smashing. Games 2 and 3 is where I wasn't seeing the same level of performance.
Yeah.
But here, starting off by absorbing a gank, not too bad.
Well, the problem is they lost Game 1 this time as well. Like
that is, yeah, true.
They've been winning their Game 1s. Palafox was doing well, and He's doing well in this matchup. I mean, Lysandra's not necessarily a counterpick into Annie. This is a really
Es war nicht den Hass, es war Disguised.
Like that tech throughout the queue.
Actually, sorry, ich hab's nicht drüber gelesen. Ja.
No, it doesn't actually go for it. The Glacial Path does get Saint out.
Yeah, Saint knew he had taken a bad base, was really just shoving the wave in. The lane is technically fine for him. He's actually slightly up in CS. Looks like he's actually sticking around with that refillable potion as well. Has gone Resolve secondary on the Lysandra as well with a Overgrowth second wind. So tanky, some lane runes, some scaling runes.
It's going to make it harder for Palafox to burst him down. That's one of the
Ja, es ist noch ein besser Free. Es ist danach noch ziemlich gut gegen FlyQuest.
Blow him up. As Palafox, doesn't get the backstop. Can he get back for the cannon? I imagine he did get that with the W, but Saint
looked like it.
Hey, there's that auto-pathing all the way.
Yeah, but Saint's actually fine, right? Just take your quick recalls. This is mid lane in 2026.
Yeah. Ooh, FBI stacking up that passive. Okay, gets it off of Berserker and Isles. Ignar's going for these trades with the Dredge line, and now Dardoch hovering bot side. It's only level 4 Nocturne.
Muss quasi mit Flash von Ignar reingehen. Flash Auto Attack.
Look, it's spotted and an immediate
Zu spät. Ja. Und gemockt.
Sidestep by Berserker with the Relentless Pursuit gets out of there.
Bit of a brute force gank. You respect the attempt from Ignar right there, but once they burned the heal for the moves.
Du musst Flash Auto attacken.
Really, really hard to land.
Yeah.
So one summoner spell for one, just the flash is going to be on a longer cooldown. Dardoch's still going to be clearing up. The danger will actually be his Raptors, because we know that camp is up early. There's already a ward on it. And Wukong might be looking to fight there with Lysandra.
Looks like Armeo will be spotted by wards placed.
Frag mir jemand, Fnac hat Team Rex erklären, wo geht die Reise hin? Realistisch? 2-7. 2-7 Score. Oh, Palafox ist tot.
I don't think Palafox can stop this. There's actually 3 members from LYON that rotate as Miles even goes up too. Ignar's not there fast enough to link up with his jungler, so instead they're going to go for their own invade. They're pinging on LYON
Counter Raptors.
The counter Raptors. Ignar will show himself mid lane.
I mean, Palafox is 6, so if they fight a Raptors, that's good for Dig, you would think.
Yeah, and the Dredge line in onto Isles. And
ist tot, oder nicht?
But no stun.
Ja.
The W stun will go out, but now Palafox
Guter Play.
from the rest of the team. Heal from Ignar almost keeps him up, but that's first.
Da kommt halt die Passive noch nah. Also die Passive von Lysandra macht so viel Damage. Ja.
Dardoch onto Saint.
Yep.
Armeo will look for a double for himself. LYON trade up 2 for 1.
Lysandra Passive ist insaner Damage.
That's a huge win for LYON, with already some great scaling on their side. Dardoch goes down. Palafox with the level 6 advantage at the start of the fight. Saint ends up leveling, I think, off the kill. It might have been off the wave pushing in as well. That allows them to turn it around and get 2.
I'm just going to call it as it is. This is disastrous. Like, when you have a level 6 Annie, you expect to win this.
You want to one-shot. They know it's no heal as well. Palafox...
Gibt's Inspired Updates? Nein, gibt noch kein offizielles Update. Erneut offiziell, also das erste Statement war ja 2 bis 3 Wochen. Das hier ist Woche 3. Mal sehen. Haben noch nichts Neues gehört. Und da war eine Ptillos on Stun. Damage.
Burst. One right there. At that point, just don't press the R if you don't have the stun ready to go. Not quite sure what was going through the head of the player, but meanwhile, top lane, Denethor's getting roamed down by a mid laner. Dardoch's, or rather, Dokla's going to shove in this wave.
Auf Wiedersehen, Denethor.
Nowhere near.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Brother.
To try and survive this public execution onto Dokla. Senna ult comes in, Donnie Shadow to give him the shield, and Denethor flash out. So, well played.
All right. I'll give him that.
Summoner spell and a few ults.
Yep,
Solide.
well played. FBI bailing him out a bit with the ultimate. Nice roam by Saint. I went back and watched the Palafox play. There's no excuses. He's literally full health and full mana with all cooldowns when Ignar hooks. So you have to stun the Melio.
Yeah.
You must.
You must stun that Melio. Imagine a world where he does hit that, and they're able to blow up Isles before the fight. That's neither here nor there. Currently, it's a 1.3 thousand gold lead for LYON, as the Dragon could be the next focus here. 45 seconds for that Grubs as well, so potential for the double neutral objectives on the Rift.
Yeah, and Saint got level 6 off the wave. Not off of the kill on Palafox. So a little bit of context both sides, but it does mean good early game for LYON. They've avoided any of the early ganks in the bot lane. They're slowly growing their...
Wo ist Inspired? Hier. So, der Clip. Actually, Clean war super gespielt, ja. Hab mit seinem Leben abgeschlossen gehabt.
Bot lane that was a little bit forced. That started the cascade of events of Raptors into counter Raptors, which led to the Palafox play that got them both killed.
Ja, 20 CS doch Botlane. Und mein Problem mit Sana ist, dass sie einfach so viel schwächer ist auf 2 Items. Also so viel schwächer ist auf 2 Items, als es ein Lucian Milio ist.
Nobody's looking at that dragon yet as Dardoch is also on the top half of the map, drops the ward down. Oh, looks for the sneaky steal there onto the grubs, but I don't even think there's a contest. They just back off at this position. Berserker's rotating up towards the grubs. This will be 3 picked up by LYON, uncontested.
Yeah, they just have a lot of tempo right now. I mean, they're pushing in bot, they are pushing in top. They were first to base, so Berserker and Owls could both deploy out bot lane.
LYON might want more.
Naja, 3 Grubs knallt jetzt halt schon wieder rein, ne? Heißt, jeder Trade, den du nimmst, ist over.
They're staying out of vision. Armeo's clearing the brush as Ignar and Dardoch are hovering nearby.
Oh, wirklich? Diese, also die am besser hat. Okay. Oh mein Gott. Es ist ein Mauling. I mean, wow. I mean. Konsequent gedived.
Caught between 2 decisions was Dignitas. They knew
So knallt man ein schlechteres Team.
It's a
Super.
beautiful dive by LYON, getting so much AoE off.
They are. I have TP if they dive, actually. It's
Auch mit Instant Replay, geil.
They're coming. They can actually just lose the game here.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm running up here.
Yep, Sen
It's
ulti
5
at 12.
Coming. Can we turn off the lights?
Sen ulti at 8. Sen ulti in 1.
Ja. Finde aber diese Instant Voice Com Replays finde ich super.
Palafox thought it was going to be a better look. I feel like they wanted the Nocturne ult a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're all so close that turning off the lights, everyone's still going to see the dive.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
So,
not like you're accomplishing that much.
Yeah. And the time
Da ist ja gerade 2. Turret-Shot davon.
had been there, or if he maybe starts channeling TP early and is under the turret for the anti-stun, it's there. But otherwise, like with a level 6 Milio, just popping down the breath of life.
Rebus gibt's nicht in Instant, nee. Ich finde dich super, ey. Ich dich bestimmt auch.
To get enough AoE damage to kill someone.
Yeah. It's tough there. Even here in Palafox call, I have TP, they can't dive, and it walks the whole way too. So Dignitas not able to keep their top laner safe that time around. LYON with the full send top will get more gold in their pocket. It is now 2.8 thousand gold lead for LYON with leads for everybody across the board. Specifically, Berserker picking up one of those kills down there. Doesn't even fall behind in CS, despite spending all that time top lane. FBI stayed bot and doesn't even get an advantage in the creep department.
Yeah, Steam Mastercard Power Spike. Trinity Force done for the Wukong.
That's pretty fast.
Before the Nocturne is able to get the Hexblade. So Armeo is way off to the races. Pretty uncontestable Drake here.
Yeah. 100% Kill Participation, 2-0-3.
Später Drake, aber ist natürlich vollkommen okay, wenn wir jetzt überlegen, dass der komplette Fokus der letzten 3 Minuten auf Top 10 war.
Expectations were LYON were going to struggle. We're far beyond that narrative. They have not been struggling yet to drop a game. But just it shows how impressive Armeo is to be able to step in and still do it after all this time.
100% win rate. Maybe, you know, maybe he just stays. Right?
Maybe.
Haven't lost a single game.
Oh my goodness. Dokla just took top turret at 11-20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this game's falling out of control very fast. I mean,
just another Armeo
you're hitting the emergency button if you're Dignitas, because there's.
Wann ist der Navy wieder schlagbar für EU? Weiß ich nicht. Top 2 Teams, wie gesagt, also LYON und Team Liquid sind sehr gut. Ja, gut von als blocken.
Armeo's still hovering nearby. Palafox was on vision as he rotated down mid. No play for Dig.
I mean, there just aren't plays for Dig right now. Every lane is losing. There is only one player who doesn't have flash, and that's Isles, who's sitting under the turret. There are no plays right now for Dardoch to go for, or even for Palafox to go for. He doesn't even have his first completed item, so they're in a world of hurt.
Culling comes out, big damage onto FBI and Ignaris. Now Dardoch was hovering in the brush, and everybody from LYON are pouncing onto the Nocturne. He's out of there. Same with the kill credit. Palafox coming in with a flank. Maybe finds the angle this time around as Armeo's chasing out the support. Armeo on a killing spree. He just dives past.
Ja, die werden so geknallt. Ja, das Team ist schlechter ohne Inspire auf jeden Fall. Einfach weniger Disziplin, mehr Fighten. Hat C9 gestern gewonnen? Ja, haben 2-1 gewonnen.
Don't want to take away from LYON. LYON is playing exceptionally well here with their lead. That's where they want to play through. They've crashed top turret. Dokla shifts down. Saint shifts down as well. They're not losing any minions with these shifts. They're making easy plays. They're not even having to burn their teleports there. And they're still.
Die haben einfach nur, also was hat LYON? Die haben wahrscheinlich Einfach. Also, der beiden Carries sind halt obviously Top 2 Minimum in der Liga, right? Vielleicht die besten. Isles hat sich sehr gut gemacht und ich finde, Dokla spielt oftmals sehr stabil, Minimum sehr stabil. So, dann musst du, also wenn du da reinpackst, natürlich Inspired ist deutlich besser. Inspired ist sehr viel kontrollierter. Inspired hat eine sehr gute Game-Idee. Aber du kannst da theoretisch den Jungle natürlich einfach austauschen und es wird nicht den größten Unterschied machen, solange der nicht infeedet. Das ist nun mal so. Weil das Grundkonstrukt von dem Team zu gut ist. Würden sie jetzt gegen Team Liquid, ich denke, würden sie gegen Team Liquid spielen, würde man den Unterschied merken. Aber bis dahin wird Inspired zurück sein.
What a feeder. 100% of his team's deaths right there.
Ja, dadurch hat es jetzt performt. Game 1 war solid. Also Game 1 war honestly sehr gut. Dieses Game, well.
Struggling out there.
Stinker.
Even the early laning phase, he was playing so on the edge, right? One auto attack away from dying, but he was up in CS the whole time, just kind of.
Glaubst du, das gegen schwächere Teams gewinnen? Ja. Warum nicht? Das Geist sieht ziemlich schlecht aus. Und dann ist die Frage, ob du Shopify oder Sentinels bieten kannst. Problem bei Sentinels, der AD Carry ist gut. Und der Jungle kann sehr gut sein.
We see Isles here with some very impressive stats as well. He's been really good. Wait, ranks among supports in summer.
First.
He's just there. He's alone. And this is, I would say, kind of the reality check, Jet. Because we come in with all these narratives, this excitement, but then you remember this is the defending champions. Yes, they don't have their starting jungler, but they have 4/5 of the roster that went undefeated in the finals, a 3-0 sweep, and they are against the last place team in the current standings.
Wer Eddie bei Sadie bei Sentinels, Rachel.
See that disparity in placement. Saint will go
sehr gut.
dive, but doesn't hard commit, so not taking the turret until the very end. There now the turret.
Ah, instant snapping, ja super. I mean, geiler Punish.
Cannot find any mercy in this game.
LYON is an elite world-class team.
Ja.
3 in the world.
They really are.
Palafox throws out Tibbers, and we'll just. Yep.
Was sie mit denen anstellen, ne?
And Palafox got no space on the map to be.
No Joke muss auf einer Pornoseite holen.
Das ist.
Also es ist wirklich Elite, ne? Das ist also natürlich Ding, das ist ein sehr schlechtes Team, aber sind sehr, sehr gut. Mit FlyQuest versus Team Liquid knapper als das. Team Liquid würde ich Stand jetzt stärker einschätzen als LYON. Ja, FlyQuest ist auch deutlich besser als Dignitas, aber Team Liquid ist sehr klinisch. Also, wenn ihr noch nicht pennen müsst und wenn ihr nicht früh raus müsst morgen, dann empfehle ich euch das zu schauen. Die nächste Series.
If they happen to have the numbers, which is a guess, because since they're so far ahead, you don't have vision. I love this.
Oh no!
Armeo, 100% win rate.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Inspired has the lowest win rate of any LYON player.
Ich muss aber egal, ich habe Urlaub, ich bin dabei. Nein, wenn ihr aufstehen müsst, geht schlafen. Meinst du, die lohnt sich? Nein, wenn ihr aufstehen müsst, geht pennen. Seid nicht dumm, seid nicht dumm. Es lohnt sich nicht, wenn ihr morgen arbeiten müsst. Ich muss eigentlich ins Bett, dann geht ins Bett. Es ist nicht so deep. Gibt auch VODs. Es ist nicht so deep. Ja, gut Nacht, Runde. Deswegen, nur wenn ihr nichts zu tun habt. Wenn ihr sich vorgezogen, ja, ist eine Running Schedule.
They will keep stacking these up. And to your point, Jad, that like at this point, when there's this type of gold lead, this early in the game, you get past logical ways for a team to come back. So I start then thinking, who's gonna get?
Ist 9 Uhr zu früh?
We had a freeway tie.
Wenn ich um 9 Uhr aufstehe, warte, 9 Uhr aufstehen und 9 Uhr schon da sein. Streamst du die noch? Na klar. Na klar.
Going for one of those Hail Marys, if they can get onto Saint, no
9 Uhr aufstehen und 9 Uhr da sein.
Tombs, and now the teleports start coming in. Armeo with the Cyclone locks down Ignar, and Dignitas could not continue.
Yes, I mean,
big dogs.
Brutal.
Rest of LYON answer the call of war. Berserker on a rampage gets the double kill, chasing down FBI. It's a slaughter in the bot lane.
Aua.
Pounce and get the ace.
Um 47 raus. Ja, maybe das erste Game noch. Felo, danke fürs zweite Jahr. Dankeschön. Maybe noch das erste Game sehen.
One kill for Armeo, that's it.
Well, I want to spend some time on Armeo here, since he is statistically the most successful player in the LCS in 2026.
Okay.
Saint plays this beautifully. You want to be as patient as possible with the Lissandra ultimate, and it still does the same damage when you self-ult.
Ich muss um 8 auf Arbeit sein, dann Schlofi-Zeit. Also.
Self-ulting is just like incredible, and then Big Dogs with the 4-man ultimate, yada yada, they're great. Armeo.
Vorschlag. Nach dem Game macht ihr euch fertig und dann Sleep Timer auf dem Handy einstellen. Dann könnt ihr das erste Game anschauen und pennen. Easy.
True.
Lion's lanes are incredible, but is there something there where he can just be the vibes guy?
Some magic.
I'm gonna farm. I'll be there for team fights, and we're gonna win. I have this power. He's not even pressing his W.
Das ist unserious.
I mean, he pressed Rift Herald, and that meant that Ignar missed the Q onto him. Now Dardoch has to flash over the wall.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The entire Rift belongs.
Jetzt ist zu spät. Nein, ist es nicht, by the way.
They own it.
6 Stunden Schlaf ist besser als 5 oder 4. Deutlich besser.
Dignitas has only had 1 plate. Denethor is about to get a plate bot lane.
Thank goodness they got a kill, because otherwise this would be perfect game territory. They didn't pick up any of the grubs, no turrets, just that 1 kill to their name to prevent this game 2 from being a perfect game from Lion, which is incredibly hard to do in the current landscape of League of Legends competitive play.
Ja, das Game ist maximal 5 Minuten vorbei.
A little bit. But yeah,
So, welches Nash-Pit ist es denn?
kind of over at this point.
Wissen wir noch nicht. Wäre ja echt ein Zufall, wenn es mal wieder das geschlossene Nash-Pit wäre, oder? Ein Riesenzufall wäre das.
So it's a good time to remind you, check out that keyword.
Wirklich ein Riesenzufall wäre das.
Championship is headed to Gas South Arena in the greater Atlanta area from October 3rd to 4th. Tickets are on sale now. In an earlier call out, we were saying something about the Olympics being there in 96. And then now in 26.
Ist noch nicht das finale Pit. Und erst bei 20 Minuten.
And internationally viewed. That being the LCS finals, going to be there. 30 years later, full circle.
Grüß Gott, hola.
Versus Armeo, full circle. Full circle. LCS at the arena, full circle. Boom.
I mean, Dardoch does have 100% of his team kills. He has 100% kill participation in this series.
Findest du TL besser als Line auch mit Span? Nein.
Looking for the silver linings.
Yep.
Wo ist Inspired?
Stretching it.
Ja.
As Lion will look for this tier 2 turret in the bottom lane. Armeo's at what, 12 kill participation?
Heute den ganzen Tag unterwegs gewesen, haben wir auf den Arsch bekommen? Ja. Komplett arschvoll.
How can I have a bunch of AoE
I know, if you just
Unplayable Games.
you're just able to kind of get it.
Auch wenn Game 1 sah auf dem Papier close aus, aber es war nie winnable. Es war nie winnable.
If we're accepting Berserker's gonna have the most kills, does that mean Saint will also end with the most deaths? Or will somebody else match?
So, zeig mal das Nash-Pit. Wäre echt ein Zufall, wenn es zu ist, oder? Ah, ne, es ist offen, actually. Wow, es ist actually offen. Oh mein Gott. Ist der All-Seeing Nash. Wow.
If someone is going to die, it's going to be...
I feel like Armeo would probably be the one.
Yeah, I was thinking that. He's building the GA soon, though.
Yeah. But, like, Saint can just self-ult.
Exactly.
Really hard. Berserker's got Melio on top of him the entire time.
And he's Berserker.
He's got all the hugs in the world.
Oh, they're sending it on Dokes.
Yeah, Paranoia onto Doke.
Oh, he's hitting mini.
He's still mini Gnar, so this should be a kill. FBI, one more auto. Shut down to Dignitas. Now it's only 12.4 thousand gold lead. Let's see if the rest of the squad can get out as Armeo is here with Lion in tow. Saints going for a flank onto Lissandra.
So Bock oder was?
Get the glacial path over the wall. He's going to take it. No, does not take it, as that would have been straight into a stun from Palafox. So Lion will just lose their top laner.
They will. Gas South in Atlanta. Atlanta on the receiving end of one of the greatest comebacks of all time, 28-3. Maybe we have another moment here in this Dignitas.
Okay, jetzt an die NBA-Heads mal eine Frage. Ich habe mich noch nie mit Basketball beschäftigt. Noch nie. Noch nie geschaut, ein NBA-Spiel, kein einziges, okay? Aber ich weiß, dass die NBA-Season startet während Worlds. Oh mein Gott, Saint. Wow. Wow. Das war sick as fuck. Ja, die sind 400.000 Gold ahead, das war sick as fuck. Kann man NBA startet Ende Oktober? Ja, das ist während Worlds-Zeit. Und Worlds ist halt, also das ist halt NA-Zeitzone, right? Ist es, wird es erklärt? Also kann man sich das anschauen und man checkt was? Also okay, die Base-Idee von Basketball und so weiter, von Basketball check ich. Aber schaut man das auf Deutsch oder schaut man das auf Englisch? Weil in meinem Kopf, zumindest von Super Bowl, ist es halt so, du schaust halt das Deutsche, weil da erklären sie das immer. Wie ist das deutsche Commentary von der NBA?
Yes, the Lee Sin game from Dardoch looked great at the start. This game, Dignitas just had nowhere to play. It started
Englisch, ihr sagt alle Englisch.
Much worse, but Lion is the team that is just cruising here throughout summer split. They're 3 weeks.
So, TL versus FlyQuest, Topspiel.
Census like best player in the league, and they're still 6-0. So incredible job so far from Lion. and it's looking like Azael's getting set up with Armeo for an interview. We're going to be
90%, okay.
as they are ready. Now, maybe this is the last that we've seen from Armeo.
Ach, Deutsch geht nicht immer. Ah. Okay. Ja, ich hab zumindest mal überlegt, weil bin ja eh wach. Right. Might as well. Eine Chance geben.
Thank you very much. Here with Armeo, right after your victory. You're 3-0 with LYON. Is this the end of Armeo with LYON? I know Inspired said 2 or 3 weeks. Is this the last we're going to get to see you?
I'm not sure, but hopefully Inspired is back because, you know, even though I've been winning, he's a stronger player. So, you know, I'm just getting carried. It's chill, but yeah, I mean, it's been cool to win, of course. But yeah, I think he's back soon. And
okay.
All right.
Der Imperator ist zurück.
How was it for you playing against Dardoch? Obviously, it's a bit of a throwback. You know, we had talked earlier when Dardoch first came in the league, he was the second youngest player in the league. You were the youngest player, right? And this was a long time ago, and now you guys are kind of getting to have this full circle moment where you're getting to play against someone who was around right when you started your LCS career as well.
Yeah, actually, my first game, I subbed for Echo Fox. I was still in high school, actually, at the time, and it was against Dardoch. And we were winning the whole game, and then we lost. Fortunately, this happened again, except we won. I just, you know, this is potentially my last game, so...
Christmas Games, das hat mir auch Alanio gesagt, ja.
That worked out that way. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see him back.
Ah, ich weiß nicht, ob ich während der Zeit so fucked up Schedule hab, Maschinen.
Or whatever. You know, I'm done with League competitive, other than the subbing, so it's a little different. But yeah, it's just cool to see that he made it back.
Well, I just got word that you won Player of the Game, so I don't think you're just getting carried. I think you're not, you know, giving yourself enough credit. You're playing well. You say you're done. Does this, you know, reignite your kind of like competitive fire at all? Like, is getting to play and doing well and being like, hey, this is pretty fun. Hey, I could do this. Like, does that change your mindset at all, or are you pretty set on, nope, I've had my time. I'm ready for something else?
Yeah, it does not change my mindset at all. I'm totally done, to be honest. Yeah, no, I have zero interest in playing. Like, I'm just doing school. That's the focus. But it's summer, and it was my first.
Hey, cool.
Had some free time. That's what I mean.
There you go. Well, it's a cool story at least. You played very well. Congratulations, Armeo. Thank you very much for the interview.
It's TSM Greek, yeah.
To everyone at the lounge.
Cool.
Thank you, Isaac. We are back here with Dardoch after kind of your
Ist ein cooles Interview, ja.
So what
Safe.
would you like to come back and
Dardoch Interview auch noch.
I mean, it was a lot of fun, obviously. I was a big fan of LYON as a spectator, obviously, for the last few splits.
Yeah.
So it's an honor to play versus them after their MSI finish, obviously, and it's a big.
Nee, keine Sorge, ich habe schon meine
in
Möglichkeiten.
terms of my opponents, obviously, so it was a lot.
Ja, wie gesagt, nächstes Spiel, Top-Spiel, wenn ihr nicht pennen müsst.
What was the process like coming in on like what felt like last second? You talked about going through trials and everything, but what was the process like coming into LA and going through scrims?
Yeah, they pretty much made the decision after their match against C9, and they told me, like, we're going to book the flight for the next day. And I was like, all right, awesome. But I was kind of on the edge of my seat. I didn't really know where it was going to go. Obviously, after they beat C9 game 1, I got a little nervous.
Yeah.
I got the spot, but it all worked out.
Going from these games today, you said obviously you were happy with, or
Ist die Kiki schon voll? Ja, ist sie leider.
you had a pretty strong performance. What do you think you can take from this week going forward with the rest of DIG? Because obviously it's a quick turnaround to try to make the playoff push, but also you already said that this week did go pretty well.
Könnt theoretisch auch eine für die CL-Saison noch machen, to be honest.
I mean, there's a lot of
Why not? Might as well.
Obviously, when we play the scrims, it looks a lot like game 1, where unfortunately we probably see the defeat screen more often than not, but we make some competitive plays and we obviously can match the other teams in certain areas. So for us, it's mostly focusing on cohesion. There's a lot of moments in the game
it's obviously enough,
where we are just not agreeing with each other about what the plan actually is. So there's a lot of back and forth, and then obviously against really good teams in current meta, the game just happens so fast. If you miss those 15 to 20 seconds of conversation not agreeing rather than making a plan, then enemy team's already made their plan. They're already sitting in position doing something, you know.
My question is, like, how's the journey been in Tier 2? Because you've been playing with, like, a lot of friends, like, I'm assuming, with, like, you're playing support for Chad and Will, who are jungling, and then you were on CCG, and a lot of those players speak so highly of you, specifically, like, you coached when you were on IMT and all that, so they talk about how you looked over their perspective and helped them out individually, and you were very vocal in reviews. So, like, how has that journey been for you personally?
The coaching definitely changed my perspective a lot. So on IMT, I had the pleasure of working with my boy Kenvi.
Yeah.
And we had a really, really good
Ja,
relationship
glaube schon.
when I was the assistant coach of the LCS team. So that kind of sparked that was the first time I had a feeling where of like, oh, I could actually like nurture this talent and it's fulfilling in a certain way. So that kind of made me want to get back into tier 2 and have a different kind of like optimistic view of, you know, maybe I don't go to tier 1, maybe I don't promote through the pipeline of tier 2 like promotion spot, but maybe I can help somebody else get to LCS. So yeah.
Nice.
I feel like a lot of people know of you just, or have an idea of you just from when you were much younger. So if you could kind of go back and tell your younger self anything as he's entering LCS, what would it be?
Just keep your head on straight and focus on yourself. At the end of the day, I was a very good individual player once I entered the league, and I didn't have the skill set as a human outside of the game to kind of scale that into being the player that I envisioned myself as. So, yeah, here's to a second chance.
Relatable.
Especially after your interview that you had before the series, you talked about the reflection that you never thought it was about your individual skill. And like even watching your games throughout tier 2, you were like one of the best junglers for sure. So then coming back, you wanted to be able to like prove that you could play at this level. Do you feel like you did that in the first 2 games? Game 1 was...
Maybe not the second, but game 1, obviously, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I am against a player not in the league, right? Armao is obviously a great player, historically speaking. He's obviously more than tier 1 level.
Obviously.
Players, but he's obviously been far away from the space as well. So it's a good, welcoming series for me, at least from the jungle matchup perspective. But I think, I'm very confident I'm still a tier 1 level player.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Well, I think you proved it today, especially, again, after game 1.
Also, obviously, cool
Thank you so much for taking the time to catch up with us and do all these interviews today in your glorious return. We are going to go to a
Jetzt Topspiel.
on the other side. Team Liquid Alienware will be taking on FlyQuest.
Jetzt das Topspiel.
The human body was built to move. Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo.
Ja, außer mit dem Ding, na, also ich habe ja auch Habits, ich sag so oft mies.
Hybrid workers, artists.
Ist mir auch schon aufgefallen. Wird noch dran gearbeitet.
Hello? Whoa. Mama Gorgon 85 lives here? Yep, that's my mom. The absolute legend who went from gaming on her phone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys. Apples with peanut butter? How is this possible?
With AT&T wireless and home internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T wireless and home internet, now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
Machen wir es ja, das sage ich auch oft. Denkst du, es können 3 Games werden oder Stomp Team Liquid? Also formtechnisch würde ich sagen, TL knallt die komplett. Also TL ist hier ganz klarer Favorit. Mal sehen. So, bin kurz zur Toilette und dann gehen wir rein in die zweite Series.
Then I want to go enemy top camps though after.
Yeah.
Oh, fighting bot, guys. Fighting bot. Can we look?
Let's
Doable.
Maybe.
Okay, you should have. Can?
Go flash, go flash.
Yeah, it's prime.
You gotta fight, yeah.
I'm mega.
No flash on any. No flash on any.
I'm coming, I'm flanking, guys. Play flank.
Okay, okay.
I'm flanking.
I vote for any.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay, funny though.
Same, we can go home. We can go home fast.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, guys.
What a Gnar ultimate from Big Dogs! It's a slaughter in the bot lane. LYON pounce and get the ace.
Call me an animal.
Welcome back to our final series of the week, FlyQuest versus Team Liquid Alienware. We're gonna have Isles as a guest caster once we get to the games as well. Player of the game was Armeo.
Yeah.
And if this ends up being his last LCS game, then it was a fun ride.
True.
Yeah.
It was a fun ride. But we got Team Liquid versus FlyQuest coming up soon. Armeo, you know, crushed that game. LYON in general crushed that game.
Yeah.
I see you with the Saint pick, Raz.
Look, I was actually.
I like it was close.
I trolled my
I love the
producer.
Lysandra.
Yeah.
I trolled my producer. I went from Isles to Armeo to Saint. So I just went all over the place.
Saint and Armeo.
But he has won every single game that he's played in the LCS.
Team Liquid hat KC bei MSI 3-0 komplett in den Arsch gefickt. Also komplett geknallt bei MSI.
The goal at 20 was plus 30.
Also dieses Best of, das war ein kompletter Stomp, das Best of 5 bei MSI. Und das war ja nicht vor allzu langer Zeit.
Casters to get us into this next game, Team Liquid versus FlyQuest. Take it away, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Lounge, and we are ready to go, and indeed, we do have a special guest caster here with me, Captain Flowers, and Azael for this first game. We've got Isles showing up from the victorious
Wow, schon.
series. Isles,
Ich mag Pro-Player-Casts.
first time ever